Welcome everybody. It is Crypto Moose in the Moose is Loose, Mitchell Bouchard, your crypto and NFT investor. What we're going to do on today's episode is go over how crypto transactions work. So this is going to be a simple guide. This is straight out of my newest or latest online crypto and NFT course. It's called The Simple Guide to Cryptos and NFTs. It has not been released yet. In fact, it's still in development, so it's going to be a little bit, but I wanted to present a slide and go over how transactions work. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to keep this short and brief. So I got a slide ready for you. We've even got a little laser pointer. So we're going to get into exactly how crypto transactions work. And we're going to be using the Bitcoin blockchain as our example. Okay. So keep that in mind when we go through this. So all I'm going to do is make sure that this is full screen for you all. So let's do this. Okay. And I really think you're going to enjoy this. So it's going to be a very simple example for you. Okay. So let's get right into it. How do crypto transactions work? So intro, cryptocurrency transactions are digital transactions made using cryptocurrencies, which are decentralized digital currencies that use cryptography to secure and verify transactions. So for those of you that do know, cryptocurrencies are digital assets that are verified and maintained on a blockchain. And Bitcoin's the easiest example for this. When you think about how Cardano transactions are being sent, so if you're going to send somebody Cardano, hopefully you want to send Crypto Moose some Cardano one day. It's a very similar process, but Cardano has its own blockchain. So for this example, we're going to be focused on Bitcoin. So this is going to be a step-by-step example for you all. Okay. So here you can imagine that we've got a blockchain. Okay. So we've got a computer, and basically the blockchain is an entire network of interconnected nodes and computers. Okay, so we've got the little graphics in the background there, and here, by the way, I did this design myself, so comment down below out of 10 if you like the designs. So Bitcoin, of course, is also a proof of work blockchain. Okay, so what that means is that for Bitcoin to verify transactions for the mining to get some of the new supply, you set up computer hardware, and it solves complex mathematical issues, verifying transactions, encrypting them, decrypting, and you get rewarded with some of the new supply. Now, a lot of people don't like it because it's not energy efficient like proof of stake. So this is a POW model, but it is very decentralized, and so far it's never been hacked. Okay, and on the blockchain, you also have your public keys here. Okay, so when you set up or create a Bitcoin wallet, you're going to have a private and a public key. Okay, so the private key, that's used for creating and signing transactions. The public key is on the blockchain. So you can imagine that the blockchain is like a glass box that you can see through, but you can't get to. So that's what makes it transparent. And that's where your tokens live. They live on the blockchain. Okay, so you just have access to tokens, a certain amount, depending on what the wallet has. Okay, and here we have a little example of, this would be to represent a ledger. So every transaction is recorded on the blockchain. Whenever tokens are sent, whenever something is happening, it is recorded. So it makes it immutable. Okay. So here's the blockchain, and we're going to create a scenario. So here we've got Bruce. Bruce set up a Bitcoin wallet, and we're going to add some Bitcoin here. So this is his address. It ends in HR. Okay, so that's Bruce, and he's been doing crypto for about a year, let's say. So this is his public address, and as you may know, same thing with Cardano, same thing. And of course, I bring up Cardano because we talk about that blockchain a lot here on the channel. So you can imagine that this is Cardano as well, where you have a public address and a private address or private keys. Okay, so you never share this with anybody. And your public address is also in the form of a QR code. Okay, so we're going to get into how transactions work with crypto, specifically Bitcoin. So here we loaded up Bruce with 1.06 Bitcoin. That's quite a bit. Okay, so we got Jenny. Jenny's new, but Jenny's smart. Jenny doesn't have any Bitcoin yet, but Jenny has a hardware wallet. So we talk about it all the time. I also have links in the description below. Pick yourself up a Trezor or a Ledger. It's a beautiful wallet. In fact, this ICE Ledger, that's a Nano S Plus. I do like that one a lot. So on the blockchain, okay, Bruce has his tokens stored on the blockchain. This is his wallet. We know that it's there. We can't access it because he is the private key holder. Okay, makes sense, right? And I'm just going to set this up as well. Just make sure I can see things nice. Okay, let's continue here. So let's create a scenario. Bruce owes Jenny $250 and Jenny goes, hey, why not in Bitcoin? Give me some of that Bitcoin. So how does this work? How does this work from beginning to end? So when a user wants to send cryptocurrency to another user, they need to have the recipient's cryptocurrency wallet address. So that's going to be Jenny's public address. So if you want to send Jenny some Bitcoin, you need a crypto wallet, okay, one that can hold Bitcoin, and you need to copy this address. You can either scan the QR code, and by the way, this QR code just represents this string of letters and numbers, okay? So this address is a unique string of letters and numbers that identifies the recipient's wallet, okay? So that's what we're gonna do right here. Once the sender has the recipient's address, they create a transaction. So here we're going to use, this is Exodus. So Exodus is also a multi-asset wallet, meaning it doesn't just hold Bitcoin. You can get access to several different tokens. We're probably gonna have a video here on the channel, so I will go over that. I don't wanna mess anything up with the setup, but Exodus is a great wallet. You can have it on your phone, or you could have it on a desktop like I'm using right now. And the cool thing about Exodus is that you own your private keys. Okay, so that would be considered a hot wallet, non-custodial, you own it. Whereas with an online exchange like Binance or Coinbase, they technically hold your assets for you, okay? So here, all Bruce is doing is pasting the public address into the wallet, and he can either add 250 USD or put an amount in Bitcoin. So with your wallet, you would, for example, we'll go back. With your wallet, for example, you would type in $250 and it would give you that number, okay? So whatever the price of Bitcoin is today, it will be worth more tomorrow, most likely. The sender must then sign the transaction with their private key. This is a unique secret code. So that is held on your wallet. So typically you don't even see your private key. It's stored in your wallet and you typically only see it when you first set up your wallet, okay? So the best way to store your crypto is through a hardware wallet. But if you're using a hot wallet, you make sure to back up your wallet, right? And because Bruce is the seed holder, he owns the private keys, he can create and sign transactions, okay? So after the transaction signed, it is then broadcast to the network. So let's get into how that works, what it looks like. So here you can see that Bruce, okay, he had 1.096 Bitcoin. Now he's only got one. So Bruce is going broke really fast. You know, it's just what happens, you know, maybe he's in the middle of a lawsuit, who knows? Okay, so basically these tokens are always on the blockchain. This is just to give you a visual representation. This is just kind of what was in my head. So you can see the Bitcoin transaction, okay, and Bitcoin's divisible by 8 decimal points, gets processed through the network, so the blockchain, and all these computers, so all these computers, so you have computers and nodes. The nodes have a full copy, the record, and the computers, the ones that are the miners, what they're doing, and that's what incentivizes them to mine for Bitcoin. When they process transactions, they get a chance at earning more Bitcoin. Okay, so that's the simple way to put it. So once the transaction is processed, it's sent to, or it gets stored into Jenny's wallet. That's simple. Once the transaction is verified by the network, it is considered to be confirmed. So that means the crypto has been sent from the sender's wallet to the recipient wallet. And anyone can participate in the Bitcoin network. All you need is an internet connection. So that's how you would send Bitcoin in this case. Same thing with Cardano, pretty much every other token that I know of. When a user sends crypto, they pay a fee. So you will have a transaction fee, but remember as well, it depends on kind of the network, how expensive it is. But for example, Bruce could have sent a couple $100,000 worth of Bitcoin and paid 40 cents. Okay, so typically your wallet will give you a recommended fee to make sure, you know, it gets processed quick enough. But for 40 cents, Bruce could have sent that anywhere in the world to anyone. Okay, and it's decentralized, so there's no middleman. There's no middleman. So now Bruce, again, going broke. He's only got 1 Bitcoin left, and these numbers are not accurate. They may not be accurate to today's date anyways. So Jenny now has a little bit of Bitcoin. Jenny's happy. After a transaction is confirmed, the sender's wallet balance is reduced by the amount of crypto. So we just went over that. And yeah, in summary, cryptocurrency transactions are made by creating a transaction that includes the recipient's wallet address and the amount of cryptocurrency being sent. The sender signs the transaction with their private key, and the transaction is broadcast to the network. Once the transaction is verified and confirmed by the network, the cryptocurrency is sent from the sender's wallet to the recipient's wallet. So I hope you all enjoyed that. If you want, you can definitely rewatch the video. And I always tell people, I never mention that you should pick up any Bitcoin or crypto, but if you do want to learn, you should really involve yourself, like make a transaction, right? Pick up $5-10 worth of Bitcoin if it's not a lot to you, and just get started, right? So we do have a lot of other content. We just did a Dega one, so talk about the Cardano ISPO. If you want to follow some of my picks, here's my address for my Cardano. It's Red Cape. That's my ADA handle. And also subscribe to the channel. Check out for more content. Under our link tree, we do have links in the description below. You can click on our free Cardano mini course. This course is absolutely free. It will teach you about what is Cardano. It will teach you about wallet setup, sending, receiving, and more. I'm looking to really ramp things up with content. So that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video. Comment down below if I made it easier for you to understand crypto transactions, specifically with the Bitcoin blockchain. Moose is loose. Gotta go.